So we're going to do a little experiment. By the way, welcome in. My name is Susan. This is So Inspired Designs. I love to come on here and inspire you guys to try new ideas, new projects, think outside the box, or maybe just entertain you. So if that's what you're here for, either way, you're welcome. I have had this transfer for a year and I have not used it yet. But do you see how fabulous this is? You're probably like, what in the heck? So I am an independent designer with Chalk Couture. And you know, if you follow my page at all, you see I'm all over the place. So sometimes I just come on and share ideas with Chalk Couture, but I like to think outside the box. Hey, Tammy. I like to think outside the box with it because, you know, there's so many different ways you can use our transfer stencils. And I just want to give you one more option. So that's what we're going to do today. But you know, I do a lot of different DIYs. I do painting. I'm doing all kinds of stuff now. You guys, I am just broadening my horizons and I am feeling so good because I got some really cool things completed around my house that I've been wanting to do. So that makes me feel really good. Very accomplished when I can check things off a list. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, this is called the Painterly Angel. Isn't this fabulous? Look at this, guys. If you see it all done, I am going to do a project with it like this, as it is instructed or as it was intended. I'll put it that way, not instructed, intended. But today we're going to do something a little different because I want to try something I've seen and I've kind of put my own little spin on it. Did I finish my treat? I did finish my treat. Thank you for asking. And hi, April. Hello, my old friend. I have been trying this afternoon while I was multitasking. I've been trying to get a video together. I've been slicing, trimming, speeding up, doing all the fun things, and I cannot get it to upload. So I will be posting that later, so stay tuned because it turned out fabulous and I am so excited about it. Okay, but this is called the Painterly Angel, and we actually have a new design that just launched in our holiday design or our holiday catalog, whatever it is, y'all, that just launched. Gosh, was it last week? I don't know. The days run together. But we have something new coming that's going to be like a partner to this because this was so dang popular. This is called the Painterly Angel, and we have the Painterly Shepherd that has come out with the holiday design. So I have ordered that too. I cannot wait to do something fantastic with the two of these to use at Christmas time because it's going to be, that's just my kind of things that I love to put out at Christmas time. But this Painterly Angel can be used all year round. It doesn't have to be just for Christmas or the holidays. So I'm going to do a little tweak on this. This is a 2-part transfer. That's why it looks like this. You would put this down first and then you would dry it and then you would put another layer over top. You put this as a top layer. We're not going to do that. We're only going to use this side because we're going to do something a little different. Like I said, we're going to think outside the box. Okay. Isn't it a beautiful stencil, Melanie? I love this. I mean, you don't even this makes you look like an artist whether you are one or not. This is one of those designs that is just breathtaking when it's finished. And I actually have it on my, oh my gosh, I cannot. Lately with these things, the same thing happened to me last night, getting these things apart. I don't know what's wrong with my fingerprints. I cannot get these things apart. Anyway, I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it in here in just a minute. I'm just going to cut the one side. Guys, you know what? We're going to do it the old-fashioned way. I don't usually do this anymore. It's a C-size transfer, so it's really big. I think it's 12 by 18, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's 12 by 18. I don't usually cut the whole backer sheet and the transfer together anymore because I used to do that in the beginning and then I didn't like it because it was harder for storage. But since I'm struggling with getting this apart, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Just give me a brief second because we're going to only use one side of it. Okay. This we're going to save for another wonderful time that we will have creating a beautiful project. Okay. I have marked the front. I've marked on the back. I always do that because when I go to wash these are really translucent stencils. So you can see through it, and sometimes you're not sure of the front or the back, especially if there's no words. So you want to lay it upside down when you're drying it, so the sticky part's up. But we're going to start with this handy dandy Dollar Tree canvas, and you can get a bigger one. You could even do this on paper. I chose to try it on a canvas today, and that's why I say it's an experiment, because I don't know if it's going to work. I've seen it done on paper. I have not seen it done on a canvas, but I want something that's more lasting. And I know I could have a bigger canvas, but this is what I had on hand, and I didn't want to have to go shopping. So, and I probably have a bigger one somewhere. I'm just not sure where it is right now, and I didn't feel like hunting for it because I've just been too busy with other things. I just didn't want to do that. I wanted to get on here and play. So I have just been running through a creative streak this week with all kinds of fun ideas. So that's why I want to try this. So the first thing I'm going to do with this canvas is I'm going to sand it a little bit, because when we do, when I do a design on a canvas, I want it to, you know, a canvas is almost like linen. It's got peaks and valleys and things like that. I want to make it a little smoother so I can get a better image, but so I'm going to sand it real quick. So I apologize. Hold your ears if you don't like that sound. If it's kind of like, oh, sanding sounds like somebody taking their fingers down the chalkboard, or styrofoam, then just hold your ears. I'm just going to smooth it out a little bit, and of course I forgot to grab something else I'm probably going to need, but I think I have what I need close by. I'm not doing a lot, you guys. I'm just kind of like, just a little bit. And if it doesn't, that's going to make it all go in the beauty of this looking like actually art, instead of just, you know, something you bought that came off of a factory, off of an assembly line. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh my gosh, you guys, I get out of practice when I don't come live with you. It's like I forget how to talk. Okay. This is what I was thinking. So with a canvas, whenever I'm doing something, I need something in here. And I have a book that fits in here perfectly. And I thought I found it one time when I tidied up my room. And don't you know, I have no idea where it is again. Hey, Donna, how are you today? Are you all healed up and back to fighting, back to normal? I don't know what I was going to say. I don't know, y'all. I have had some caffeine today. Can you tell? All right, we're gonna just put something in here to kind of make it sturdy, because when we go to do when we go to press on it in the front, we don't want that middle, you know, canvas, it's got that hollow place. We don't want it to bend in. I want resistance against what I'm gonna be working on, okay? All right, so here's what we're gonna do. All right, you're probably saying, Susan, why do you have a Ziploc bag? Well, it's not a Ziploc, but whatever. Storage bag, whatever you want to call it. Girl, you just can't seem to get it all straight at the same time, can you, Donna? All right. This is why we have a Ziploc bag. So I am not going to be able to put this whole design in here because this bag is not big enough. So, oh, shoot. See, you guys, I've got these ideas, and then I'm like, oh, is it even going to work? Because it's got that... That's really nice when you're trying to store stuff, but it's not what I need for my crafting. It's in my way for crafting, because I need a clear surface. And I was going to put it the other way, because this is a bigger transfer. This is a bigger transfer than normally getting used for this. Oh, I know what I can do. All right, we're going to, again, necessity is the mother of invention. We are going to make this work for us, guys. I'm going to make it work for us. All right. We're going to make it work. I'm just going to cut it, because I'm not going to use this bag again after I get done. And I could have used something else, but this is the technique I want to show you, because almost all of us, almost everyone, I would venture to say, has a gallon size storage bag in our pantry, which is where this came from. You could use something else, but that's not what I'm showing today. I'm showing it with this. Oh my gosh, come on, we're going to cut this to make it bigger. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Talk amongst yourselves while I am doing this. I refuse to be undaunted. All right, so hang on. I have just decided that I am just trying all the things. That's why I'm so excited, because I'm trying things and, you know, new things, and I'm enjoying the process. All right, we're going to cut this as soon as I can get to the bottom of it. Literally to the bottom of it. All right, here we go. Now, there's an easier way to do this, and you could do it with a smaller transfer. You could do this with, this isn't even a B-size transfer right now, which is usually like 8.5 by 11 or 8 by 10, something like that. It's about the size of a sheet of paper, but that is not how big this is. You could do it with that or smaller. What I'm going to show you, this technique, because it will work with any. So keep it in mind, because you might want to try it with one. Okay. All right. Oh, I hope this is going to work. I hope that I cut that okay, and I hope this is going to work. All right, now I can slide it in here. So that's what I needed to do. I need to slide this in here into the clear section. We're going to scooch this guy aside for a second. Okay. And if you may have seen this technique, but I'm going to show you a twist on it. Okay. Because this is not a new technique. This is not, you know, I did not create this or invent it. It is just like other things that I share with you guys. I see it, I want to try it, and then I try to do my little twist on it to make it so that you will be so inspired. Okay. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right, so here's what we're going to do first. I've got a Sharpie. Now, I am going to trace around just basically the outline. I'm not like doing details. I'm not even doing specifics. I am just going to kind of trace around the outline of this shape. Let me know in comments if you've seen something like this, okay? We're just going to trace around our girl. Trace around her wings. And we do know this is a female angel because she's got long hair. Okay, wow, that's not hard. You could do that with a butterfly. You've probably seen, you might have seen it with a sunflower. Hi, Linda. You might have seen it with a poinsettia. There's all kinds of things, any kind of shape or design you could do. Now that I'm doing this, I'm sitting here thinking, oh, I've got a really cool flower one I could have tried that with. That's okay. We're going to do it with this one. So I've got a Sharpie design here, as you can see. Now I'm going to take this out and put it aside for a sec. We will be back to that, okay? Hold tight. Don't get too upset. Don't get too nervous. Now, I've picked some colors, some angel-esque colors. I've chosen this shimmery blue, and I've chosen, because I want my angel to be purple, I've chosen berry. So we're going to go with those two, okay? And I am just going to take a little bit of each one of these. Let me know in comments if you've seen this technique. I'm going to take a little bit of both of these. It doesn't need a lot, you guys. We don't need a lot. We just need a little. We are going to make a watercolor out of my chalk paste, okay? So hang tight. We're experimenting. We're experimenting. Is that yummy? Look at that. Now this is a shimmery blue. This one's called Fresh. This was from April of this year. We're making our own watercolors out of chalk paste. Okay. I cannot wait to get the shepherd and try him out. It's not on its way yet, but it's been ordered. Okay. All right. Shipping gets a little behind when we have new launches. Plus the shipping people. Okay, so I'm going to use some distilled water. Thank you for sprinkling, Melanie. Anytime y'all sprinkle, it just makes my heart so happy, and it helps my little business grow. I appreciate it. Or at least it helps me get some exposure to places that I might not have been before. So thank you, because I'm just trying to spread some creative love. Okay, so we are just making a little watercolor out of our chalk paste. Simple, easy. You can choose whatever colors you want. You can make it as thin or as thick as you want. Okay. So we got us a purple. And we're going to get this beautiful shimmery blue. I'm just trying to create a little work of art, a la Susan. All right, now this metallic one is a little bit more, you got to stir it a little bit more to make it watercolory. But it's still going to be fabulous. I think it's going to be perfect for what we're using it for. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to grab a paintbrush. I guess I need two. Let me see. I'll get a couple. Let me look at them. I have even separated my paintbrushes lately with my like really good paintbrushes with my crafting paintbrushes, because you know they're two different. Like if you're painting, you need something a little better than when you're just crafting. So this is for crafting. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this purple watercolor, okay? And we're just going to go in here where the girl is. Where our girl was, okay? And if I get outside the lines, that's okay, because I kind of want to. And we're going to do her wings. So it's clouding up here again. I don't know. I don't like this getting, where it's starting to get darker earlier. How about you guys? I really don't. But I think we also got some clouds that came in. Like we need any more rain. We don't. Do you see how this is just kind of like laying on top of the plastic? That's okay. That's exactly what we want. See, I'm not even trying to get, I'm just trying to get it on here. Okay. And this one I want to kind of be a little mindful, just because you know, it's going to show up. Anybody let me know? Your first time joining? Hi, April. Hey, Barb, I missed you. Oh, I know. I hate it. Oh, I hate it. It was hot. It's been hot here. Thanks for sprinkling, Barb. It's good to see you, my friend. April, we're happy to have you here. So excited. I love it when I have some friends on with me. It's so much more fun to craft with friends. If y'all only knew. I'm here a lot of times all day long by myself, me and the dog, you know. It's nice to have somebody else to talk to. I mean, I don't mind. I get busy. I get a lot of work done, but you know, it's nice to have friends when you're crafting. It's much more fun. Okay, so that's how we're going to do it. I'm going to stop messing around with it because I don't want this to dry. Okay, now here's where the magic happens. You have to run. All right, girl. See you later. Oh, yes, that all happened last week. Barb, where you been, girl? That happened last week. All right, so I have to move quick. So I'm taking my canvas. Instead of paper, I'm taking my canvas and I am going to lay it right down on what I just painted on here, okay? And I'm going to press it. Yes, my friend Barb, I had baby turtles. We were the last nest to hatch, and it hatched on Friday. Where have you been? I've been sharing all that kind of stuff on there, on my page, girl. You can't just come for lives. I know, but you can't just come for lives. I know you've been working. Now that was Friday night. Friday night, and then there was excitement on Sunday too. I shared information about that on my page. You gotta follow it, girlfriend. like and follow so you can find out what's going on. Okay, so all I did right now, and I'm hoping this works. I know it works with paper. I'm hoping it works with a canvas. That's what we're trying. That's our experiment, okay? Now I'm gonna pull it off. Okay, and we have, okay, now I don't have as much blue as I want necessarily, but I can always go back and touch that up. But look, this is what we got so far. So this is basically trash now. Unless I decide for some reason I'm gonna use it over again, which I doubt I will. We're gonna dry this. Oh, no we're not. We gotta plug it in first. I think I unplugged it last week because I had too many other things plugged in. There we go. All right, we're gonna dry this. Now it's chalk paste, so it doesn't take long. You can go back on my page. You'll probably see, I think I did some posts. I don't think I just did stories. I mean, I definitely do stories every day. I do stories every day, you guys. If you ever want to see what's happening in North Carolina, go on stories. I do my stories every day, but I think I did post about the turtles as well. Isn't this cool? You haven't seen it before, Melanie? Oh, I'm so glad I could show you. So, we're not done though. This is step 1. Is this not cool though? But you can do this in a lot of different ways. I'm using it with the transfer stencil. I'm going to show you how fabulous that turns out with this. Yes, girl, go back and look. And on Sunday, I held one in my little hands because we don't normally hold them in our hands. If any of you are new here and you're wondering what is my friend Barb talking about, so I live in coastal North Carolina. We moved here almost a year ago. At the end of October, it'll be a year. And I have the wonderful privilege of being part of a sea turtle organization, volunteer with a sea turtle organization this summer. And so I have spent many an hour babysitting sea turtle nests and watching sea turtles make it to the sea. But we don't help them unless we have to help them. And we had to help a couple on Sunday. I went out in the pouring rain and monsoon and the winds and the ocean being angry. Thank you for the heart, y'all. And I was able to save one. We had 3 more go to the ocean. And that was before this not tropical storm hit our area. It was awful. It has, our county has been terrible. All right, guys, so feels dry. This is chalk paste. It dries. And plus it was watered down, so. But yes, ma'am, it was fabulous. And we were the last one. Okay, so now that part's done. I'm going to put this back under here because this is where I need my buffer. And I'm going to try, you know what, I'm going to turn it around to put it on and then I'll flip it back around for y'all to see. Okay. All right. So the next color we're going to use is this. Do you see this? Now we could use white, but I'm doing it on a white background. I really wanted so badly to use my shimmer, Shimmer Frost, which is white with shimmer and glittery kind of stuff in it. But obviously that's not going to show up very well on a white background. He is wonderful, Barb. Thanks for asking. Actually, he might be out on a walk right now. My husband just got back home. He might be out on a walk right now, so he's probably fabulous. This is called Disco, so it's like a shimmery silver. We also have shimmer silver, which I love as well, but I'm going to use this one. And now we're going to pull our transfer back out, the one that I used to you know, get the image from. Let me scoot this over for a second. And I am going to fuzz my transfer. And what that means is it just means that I'm going to, these are self-adhesive, reusable silkscreen transfer stencils. And they are sticky on the back. So what I'm going to do, let's see, I cut that apart to try to make it easier to take it apart. There we go. Normally it's not hard. Yes, I sanded it a tiny bit. Yes, a little bit, Linda. I didn't do it a lot. We'll see. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. This is kind of like an artistic look anyway with the watercolor and kind of making it look like art. So if it doesn't come out, if it bleeds a little bit, I'm okay because I don't think it's going to matter with this. Plus I'm using the silver so it won't be like in your face if it bleeds. Okay, so this is sticky. I am fuzzing it and all that does is just kind of release some of the stickiness from it. It's putting some fuzz on it and it's just making it so it won't stick quite as much to the canvas. I'm not going to wax it. I'm not going to wax it. I'm just going to put it on there and we're just going to see what happens. Okay, guys? Now, I am going to check and make sure I don't have any big humps of lint because I could see there was something because that will, if it's in your design sometimes, and I haven't washed or dried, I really probably just need to throw these in the dryer, because you know, they're between my hair and the dog hair. I have a golden and he's got enough hair for 2 dogs, and I have enough hair for 3 people. So I'm just going to make sure I don't have anything in the silkscreen area, because I have not dried these in a while. I like to get, you know, fuzz off of it, or lint or hair, just because it will come through or affect my design. Usually it's not a big problem. But anyway, that's all I was doing there. So now we're going to pull this over here. I'm going to put it on and then I'll flip it over, okay? Oh, shoot. Okay, if you ever do that, this is what happens when you move too fast. That's me. Slow down, Susan. I am going 100 miles per hour most of the time. All right, hang on. You just pull it apart slowly. Okay. At least there's no big hunks anywhere. All right, and now I'm going to place this back over top of where I kind of did my, you know, watercolor. And let's see if I can get it on here right. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I do want to try to have the wings where the purple is and the girl's body where the purple is, and then the rest of it in the blue. Okay. And I'm just going to press this down. Get good contact. Now, as you can see there, what I love about the silkscreen stuff is that you have all these details built in that would be hard to get otherwise, and I don't have to do hardly any work to make it happen. So it's really cool. And here we have like distressing and things like that going on. So that's what's going to show up as well. I don't think I'll go all the way up here where there is some too. I don't think I'll do that. I'm just going to stick with the where the canvas is and the angel is. Okay. So I'm going to use this color. Isn't this fabulous? And now all I'm going to take is one of my squeegees. Isn't that awesome? And I'm just going to pick up some of this chalk paste and we're going to have fun. We're going to see what happens. Okay, you ready? Here we go. So we just cover all of the silkscreen area with the chalk paste. And, you know, if you can butter bread or smear a bagel, you can do this. It's not hard. Kids do this. Kids can do this. We have kids do it all the time. No talent required. With the designs on the transfer stencils, it makes you look like you're a rock star and artist, and you don't even have to be, because this is all you have to do. I mean, I went a little extra step because I just like to show you. I want you to have multiple ideas because these transfer stencils are reusable. I want you to have multiple ideas on how you can use them. You know, if you want to make things to sell, if you want to make things as gifts, if you just want to make a bunch of things for your home, then you can do them in different ways. And that's what I love about the versatility about this. All right, so I am just putting it on and pulling it off. And if you notice, I'm not using a lot. It does not take, I lied, I'm going to go up here. It does not take a lot. But I'm just going to go back over it and pull off any extra. Now this particular look, like I said, I'm going for the kind of distressed, almost like a, you know, multimedia look. Okay, put my extra right back in my jar. That and my transfer stencil gets washed in the sink with cool water and a board eraser or a sponge. And here we go. Here's the magic. Y'all ready? Here comes the magic. Hold your breath. Give me some hearts. Are y'all ready? You are with Magnolia? Awesome. Oh, do it, do it, do it. You need to let me know. So, Melanie, if you're not already in my VIP group, type VIP in comments and I'll send you a link. I would love you to post that in my VIP group, your finished project, because I'd love to see it, especially with a Christmas tree. Oh, that's going to look beautiful. All right, guys, see? Do you see? Now, how cool is that? Who would not love that? And now you could do more to it if you wanted. This is perfect on its own. It worked perfectly with the canvas. Now, obviously, you could do this with paper as well, and you could put it in a frame, or you could do it with paper and do whatever else with it. But you could just give this as it was. Wouldn't that be a nice gift? You could add more things to it. If you're like, so cute, isn't it? Thank you guys. Thank you. I love it too. You could also write some other things on here. Maybe there's a favorite scripture verse or a favorite inspirational verse. Thank you, April, that you would like to include on here, and you could write it. Just get a Sharpie. You don't have to use a paint pen. You can use a Sharpie and just write it, or you could do it like a multimedia piece. Okay, hold on a second. Let me do this real quick. Now I'm going to spray some water on this until I can get it into the sink and wash it. But unless you guys need me to show you how to do that. If you all want me to show you how to wash a transfer, I'll show you the quick and easy way on here. Let me know in comments. Otherwise, I'm just going to tell you about this. What else you can do with this, because I want you guys to try stuff like this, and then you know, I want to inspire you to try things and maybe give you some ideas that you didn't think of yourself. Okay, so I'm just putting some water on that to start. Yes, this would look super cool, because then I could have used my shimmer frost if I had, and I have a black canvas. I do have a black canvas somewhere. Melanie, I just don't know right off the bat. Thank you so much. So thank you, Barb. 5-star rating. This would look cool. And like, so do you see how my shirt is? I didn't make it. I bought this from a local boutique because I like to support small businesses. But do you see this? You could do, can you believe I didn't do this yet? I may. With all these bright colors, as much as I love it, you could do the same kind of concept with this. How cool would that look? Thank you for sprinkling, my friend. But you could, if you don't like your handwriting, if you wanted to type out, or if you had some phrases or words or something like that, and you wanted to cut them out, and then you could glue them on here. I mean, it's like a multimedia piece. I probably will do something more with this. I haven't decided yet. I just knew I wanted to try this as an experiment, to see how it turned out. So I'm so glad. I wanted to try this technique, and I wanted to use this transfer stencil. I have so much wanted to do both of them. So now I have. And like I said, we have, this one is still available, but then we also have the Painterly Shepherd that has come out as well as a companion piece. So I will definitely be doing them probably in my Christmassy colors together. I haven't decided yet what I'll do. I can do this if I wanted to. I could do it right on my my big sliding glass doors. If y'all, thank you. I like my t-shirt too. I had to get it with all these beautiful colors. Let me think. I don't know if you guys have ever watched it, but you could search it on my page. I have actually done designs. I couldn't do this specifically, but I could use this particular transfer stencil. I've done them on my big sliding glass doors for decorations. So thank you for a 5-star rating too. Hey, April. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit. I'm gonna think of, and the cool thing is this chalk paste will be dry in about 5 minutes. By the time I'm done talking, it'll probably be dry. But look how cool it turned out. Hey, April, guess what I did? Guess what I did with this transfer, with the Painterly transfer? Guess what I did, girl? I don't know if you've tried this technique yet. I did the Ziploc bag with it. I really wanted to try the Ziploc bag technique, and I wanted to try, I wanted to play with the Painterly Angel because I just love it, especially now that the Shepherd's coming out too. All right, guys, I'm going to still think on it because I will definitely be putting something. I'll probably find a scripture verse that I'll put on here, and then I'll figure out from there. But I will post just a picture of this one. And guys, I am going to go keep working on that video because I finished that family tree from last night, and it turned out so good that I am so happy. And I want to share it with you guys, the rest of the process and the final picture. So stay tuned because I'm going to try to post that tonight too. Okay. All right. I'm going to let you go. Thanks for hopping on with me for just a little while. I enjoyed sharing this with you. And oh, thank you, Donna. I appreciate it. I'm glad you caught me live tonight too, Melanie. I can't wait to see your creations. And hi, Chesney. How are you? It's nice to see you again, my friend. All right, guys, I'm going to get going because, you know, it's 7 o'clock, so we probably need to eat some supper. And until I see you next time, as always, my friends, be safe, be healthy, be blessed, and I hope you'll be so inspired. Bye, guys.